In a world where money means everything, I'm setting out to achieve just that. Everything. Fast cars, flying vehicles, expensive houses. Me and, Fred are here to do it all. Welcome to the rags to riches. This has to be some sort of joke. If you guys watched the last episode, you would know that we now have a motorcycle club, and that I was waiting for a bike to spawn in so we could customize it and deliver it, but that never happened. So I guess we'll customize it and deliver this now. I think we get around 50k for it, so nice little bit of money back. Once you press modify, it'll bring you into your custom bike workshop and you can service it, then respray it. You'll see it in the bottom, it just tells you what to do pretty much. And now that that's done, the only thing I got to do is drive it here and not smash into anything. What is happening? My screen just turned orange. I think this is the Halloween thing. I also realised what happened on the last episode. If you didn't watch that, go and watch it. There was like a version of me that was chasing me with a, I can't remember what it was, a crowbar or an axe or something. I think that was a part of the Halloween thing because I had a clown chasing me off camera and he was wielding a switchblade for whatever reason. And we should be getting, sorry I was confused there for a second, we actually did get 50k profit. I thought, okay, so he must have paid for the service fee as well, so we actually got 60k from that. I was really confused there for a second. Right, so the main focus of today's episode is going to be the Los Santos drug wars. Yes, these missions are annoying and so are the characters, but for completing the first set of these missions, you get around 500k and access to the acid lab. If you didn't know, there are two separate sets of missions to the Los Santos drug wars, but I'll only be completing the first set today because if I did both of them, that is way too much nonsense to try and swallow in one go. Ron has gone through his whole life just getting bullied by anything and anyone. Back to my original statement, how have these guys even lived this long?
Show me your butthole, fella!
Alright. What a weird guy. I feel like we've done this mission before. If you are completely oblivious to the world, this is pretty much just a remake of a mission that you do in story mode as Trevor.
They got some nutsack coming here!
Sure, there's a better way to phrase that. Alright, so we've got to get Dax's RV back from the bikers. You can drive around, but there is a boat down here. I don't understand this logic whatsoever. We're going to leave a boat here that's probably worth more than the RV that we're taking back. She started levitating. Dax, I'm here with what I assume is your living quarters, or whatever else you would use this thing for. As I said, these missions are painful. You've got to drive this thing like 5 kilometers to get back to the city. Thank you, Dax. I'm not sure that you complimenting me is actually a compliment, but I'll take it. For someone that took a fistful of pills, this dude can actually wield a weapon with some accuracy. I'm gonna drive this thing into the fucking sewer if you don't shut up. I thought I killed him. I got that little like screen effect when you kill someone. Right, so we only got 20k for doing that mission, but we got a $50,000 bonus after we finished it. And I do believe you get a bigger bonus at the end of the last one, maybe. Right, on to the second mission. I'd read that thing that was on the mission screen, but it's just a bunch of nonsense. You know, I don't think there's a single thing in this game that I can do that won't go wrong as long as Dax is involved. Just collected it, now it's on fire and I'm being chased by a bunch of bikers.
We're gonna torch their plans like they torch ours.
Ah yes, let's go and piss them off more. This guy's business plan is so backwards. Let's make money, but we'll just do it in between being shot at. Dude was just chilling. His whole crew was being shot at and he was just standing there. Search the Lost MC Clubhouse for their plans. It would probably be in this room, right? Maybe. I'm stealing all of your shit. How do you feel about that? Alright, I've stolen their belongings. It's now time to get out of here before I die. Alright, now that we've disposed of all of these people, we can go and deliver this to the freak shop. Alright, we're on to the third mission. I don't actually remember what this one is, so I guess we'll find out once we get into it. Alright, so I am remembering this mission now. This first part of it's pretty much another remake from a different story mode mission. First, we have to explode a whole heap of shit, and I don't have any grenades, so we're going to do it with bullets. Yes, just sit there while you let me kill you. Seems like a great strategy to win this fight. Unfortunately, explosion time is done, so now we're heading to Miller's Fishery. This is also the location that we stole the RV back from, and now it's just time to kill a bunch of people. 4 and 5. Alright, last 2 packages to collect. Right, now we're to fly this plane all the way back to the freak shop. You know what that means? Super extra cool montage time. Did you like my montage? You better have liked my montage. I put a lot of work into that. Alright, so that's like another 70k, I think. We must be getting some other bonus, because I'm pretty sure we started off with 160k. Now we've got an extra 200 and almost 50k. Right, we're on to the 4th mission, Uncontrolled Substance. I don't remember this one at all either. What is with all these strange names that he's giving me? Never mind, I do remember this mission. They put something in my drink, I think. There is a rat, mouse thing. Poor Fred here is tripping balls right now. I'm currently riding a bike, following Bigfoot, I think. Oh, I'm about to get smushed by dump trucks. And now we are transforming into a motorbike on a non-existent road. Interesting. Can I fall off of this, or am I safe? The only reason I really remember this mission is because of this right here, this where it makes you go backwards. This gave me a headache for like an hour after I finished this mission. Hunting rabbits. Come here, you big bouncy fuck. The rabbit is after me now. This isn't... The tables have been turned on me. And now I'm being abducted by something, from the looks of it. Oh, I was abducted by something. All the way down. I'm ignoring the yellow rings. I want to hit the floor as hard as physically possible. And into the ground. Alright, so we got another 70k or so from that mission. I'm still not sure how I feel about that mission. What about you, Fred? Did you enjoy that? Fred hasn't decided yet. I'm not really sure why I went with Fred for his name. I was just recording the intro and it sort of was the first name that came to me.
Watch where you're going.
Bitch, back the fuck up. I'll knock the fuck out you. Damn, man. Pussy, hey.
We're on to the 5th last dose mission, Make Love Not War. Make war not love. I said it backwards. And to put it simply, I believe we're just going to be terrorizing a bunch of hippies in this mission. Alright, we have arrived at the hippie camp. I think we do have backup here. Not that it's probably going to do much good. If they're anything like any other NPC in this game, they can't shoot for shit. So, a brief summary of what's actually happening here. We are killing all these guys and exploding these lab things. I didn't bring grenades, so it makes this considerably more difficult, but I guess we'll make it work. Alright, so I just had to get in that van and get the location of these delivery vans, and we can go and get our car and explode them all. Smush. Right, now that we have the location of these delivery vans, we can go and explode them all, and then from memory it will send us to the altruist camp. Not that I really want to be going to somewhere where they eat people, or whatever other cultish nonsense they're into. Die. That was probably not the best way to do that. Okay. Smush. Oh, that was an old lady. Damn. Little tip for beginners, if you don't have grenades or sticky bombs, if you just shoot these vans, they will blow up relatively easily. Oh no. Get dodged, bitch. Since when were hippies packing Uzis anyway? Alright, I'm at the altruist camp. My only real objective here is to not get eaten. The one thing I'm actually looking forward to is getting a high enough level that I can carry more ammo, because it's getting really annoying having to keep buying ammo. Alright, so we're going to destroy this helicopter, but I don't have any sticky bombs or homing missiles or anything, so it's just going to have to be spray and pray until it comes down. Oh, it exploded. Thank you. Right, the final last dose mission, Off the Rails. This is by far the longest and probably the hardest mission out of all of these, but as long as we've got snacks, maybe some armor, we should be fine. So we're going to not get seen here. It doesn't matter too much, because they see you anyway from memory, but if we can get in here without being seen, that would make it a bit easier. Okay, we've been seen. Swipe this keycard. Inside we go. Off goes your head. Your head too. I missed yours, but... Right, so we're going to take a photo of something here. I believe it is this little white thing. Yes. Okay, now we're going to open a bunch of these crates and get lab chemicals or something similar. These dudes will keep running in, so you'll just have to kill them as you go. So there's a bunch of these crates in here. If you just search these, you will have to find, I think, five chemical things. Alright, that was the last bottle of chemicals. I believe we can shoot this thing and get out of here. Alright, so we've reached the switching station. We're going to pull a lever to change the direction of these tracks and make the train smash into something. And I believe we have to go and collect a cutting saw of some variant. Cutting saw acquired. This is where homing launchers come in really handy, but we don't have one, so we're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. And what we're doing here is basically opening these crates and searching for chemicals. I think half of the crates have chemicals in them. The mission itself isn't that hard, it's just that they're shooting at you from every angle, so you're more likely to die. And these animations that are 30 seconds long for whatever reason. Alright, last chemicals thing. Now we can go and get the brickade, which is down this away somewhere. Now that we've collected the brickade, we can take it back to the freak shop and maybe smash into a few vehicles along the... Never mind, he just drove off the road. Alright, now that we've got that in here, that is pretty much mission over. Right, so we only got 20k for the mission again, but I'm pretty sure, as I said, we do get a bonus of some kind. We got a 250k bonus for completing that, so that will give us the money to buy the acid lab. I believe it's 700k plus upgrades, and we've got about 800k now. And don't worry, there are a second set of these drug wars missions, so the nonsense isn't over yet. But for this video it is. If you did enjoy this episode of the Rags to Riches, let me know, and goodbye.